Hello folks, Midwest F-150 here. It has now been a week since we've done the oil change on Chopper's 2020 Honda Civic. In that oil change interval, we used the Mobil 1 Advanced Clean 0W20 and we ran it for about 3,200 miles. In my last video, I walked her through how to change oil in her vehicle. We removed the oil filter, which is right here. We added a Parts Plus oil filter, which I got from Rock Auto for about $3. So we got that all done, got a new round of Mobil 1 Advanced Clean currently sitting inside our vehicle. Prior to switching to Advanced Clean, we ran Valvoline Restore and Protect. A little bit of context on her vehicle, there was a moment in time about a year ago where she ran a 15 to 16,000 mile oil change interval. Throughout the process of using the Mobil 1 Advanced Clean, I took pictures of the reference point inside the oil fill port. Here are some pictures of what it looked like before we started running the Mobil 1 Advanced Clean and then after 3,200 miles. In this video, we're going to cut open this oil filter to see what it's caught in that 3,200 miles. Here we go. For those who are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. We do a lot of content like this, doing oil changes, car maintenance, and cutting into oil filters. So if that's something that interests you, make sure to subscribe. It really helps. This oil filter, again, has 3,200 miles. It's a Carquest Premium. I actually got this oil filter as part of a bundle when I purchased this Mobil 1 Advanced Clean from Advanced Auto Parts. I think it was like $38.99 for both the filter and the oil. It has a P-style gasket. It's a really nice filter. I know it's a synthetic blend media and it's rated for 10,000 miles. Leak tested 25 MT A238748. And there's the oil that came out. 3,200 miles. It is pretty dark. Okay, let me wipe this clean so that we don't have oil everywhere. But before I do that, here's a closer look at what that looks like. All cleaned up. This is a oil filter cutting tool. I got it off of Amazon for about 14 bucks. There's a lot of options out there. You really can't go wrong with a oil filter cutter. All right, so here we go. Okay, there's what the inside of the base plate looks like. You got that orange anti-drain back valve. I never find any issues with any anti-drain back, so nothing to call out there. I mean, I'll try stretching it, pulling it. Yeah, it's in solid shape. And that's what the inside of the base plate looks like with the anti-drain back off. Filter element. Oof. All right, we'll set this guy aside and then let's take a look at what it's collected here. Ooh, look at that sludge at the bottom of the oil filter. Wow. That's some thick stuff. Look at that. Oil. And then that's what the bottom of the end cap looks like. It has that style of a bypass there in case the filter gets too saturated. Alright, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use a box cutter to separate the ends of the filter media from the end caps, and then we'll go through each pleat to see what it's collected. Alright, I had to wipe everything down again because it did get so oily. Okay, go ahead and separate the end caps here. Alright, now that that's separated, we'll go ahead and zoom the camera close up to each pleat and see what it's caught. A little bit of stuff right there. I think that the Mobil 1 probably works the same way as Valvoline Restore and Protect in that it dissolves the carbon deposits from inside the engine. So we might not see a whole lot of stuff, built up on the filter media here. I don't know. Well, there's a little bit of stuff right there. I mean, from the before and after pictures, there's definitely a lot of stuff that it pulled out of the engine. Oh, yeah. Some build up here. Ooh, that looks like something metallic there. Look at that. A sparkle. A lot of crust there. A little bit more right there. More there. There. Oh, another sparkle right there. Interesting. In the couple of intervals that we ran the Valvoline Restore and Protect, I've never found any sparkles inside the oil filter. I don't know, it could just all be purely coincidental that it just happened to, the engine just happened to start spitting out sparkles in this interval. Oh, there's another one right there. It's definitely on the dirtier end of oil filters I've cut into with about 3,000 miles, which is to be expected because we know that this engine was ran for an extended interval. I know a lot of folks will say in the comments, oh, why would anyone run it for that long? Well, there were a few life events that were happening in Chopper's life, and oil change wasn't among the most important things at the time. And, you know, she was under the impression that motor oil can be ran for significantly longer intervals than it actually is. I mean, when you have manufacturers that say, oh, their oils last up to 20,000 miles or 25,000 miles, can you really blame her? But hey, you know, there's always a chance to learn, right? Okay, so that's all the pleats. We'll go ahead and separate this from the filter element. You can see what the filter side looks like. It seems to be holding up pretty well. I really like Carquest oil filters. I'm actually planning to run a Carquest professional oil filter in my F-150 and then leave it on there for, I don't know, maybe 20,000 miles to see, I have no idea what that is. Oh, it's just a bubble. To see what it's caught. Because based on what I've read online is oil filters get better at filtering the longer you use it. But of course, don't go forever without changing it. I mean, you know, make sure you verify what the filter is rated for and then follow it closely. Okay, yeah, so this has the inner cylinders, or the inner cylinders with the big holes. Okay. Unfiltered side. It is very sandy. But I'm very curious what this oil is capable of in the next intervals here, because we do have pictures of what the inside wall of the engine looks like, so it'll be interesting to see what that looks like over the course of time. But yeah, I mean, I'm still a big Valvoline Restore and Protect fan. It's done great things on my brother's 2011 Nissan Sentra, but I know that certain folks are particular about the certifications that some oils have, and the thing about Mobil 1 Advanced Clean is it has the DEXO certification for GM vehicles and owners who are looking for that specific certification, whereas the Valvoline Restore and Protect, it doesn't have that certification. Yeah, there it is. Well, folks, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section. I still think that the Advanced Clean definitely works. I don't know how capable it is when compared to the Valvoline Restore and Protect. I haven't been able to find any information on those two oils going head to head. Maybe that's a video idea for some of you YouTubers out there, but in my situations, there's just so many different variables that it's hard for me to say like, oh, this one's better, that one's better. I won't have a fair way of doing it. But hey, thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Alright, bye now. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. On this channel, I'm on a mission to reach 500,000 miles on my 2021 F-150. Along the way, you can expect regular updates, in-depth product reviews, live streams, and more. Subscribe now to stay up to date and be part of the journey.